What do you think of when I say mythology? What do you think of? Huh? What do you think of? I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. Oh my, I'm going insane. Ah! When I say the word mythology, what do you think of? You probably think of Greek mythology or Norse mythology, but you're wrong. You're stupid and you're an idiot. Go home, take this class again. Take this class again. You're stupid. Today I'm going to talk about modern mythology in America, not Native American mythology, even though we did steal a lot of that. I will talk about that in a bit. Creatures and monsters have been a thing ever since we came out of the caves. Ever since we started civilization and agriculture, we started telling stories because we were bored, we wanted to sound cool, and we didn't want our children doing things. For example, I can't remember the name of the creature, but in Egyptian mythology, there was a creature in the Nile River that parents would tell their children would drag them into the water if they came too close. Why? So they wouldn't drown. Now, instead of creatures like that, we have Santa Claus, where we tell our kids, hey, if you're not good this year during Christmas, you won't get good presents. Modern day problems. We don't drown anymore, we get bad presents. So yes, Old Saint Nick has been around for a very long time, ever since probably 400 AD, I forget the exact number, but I'm talking about Coca-Cola's Santa. Capitalist Santa, old jolly Saint Nick right here, up here, that's who I'm talking about. We also have Bigfoot. That is 100% American. I could be wrong. I should have done my research. I'm so tired, guys. Please just give me a break.
All right, guys. Carson from the future. We stole it from the Native Americans. So do with that what you will.
Really, I want to go over creepypastas, because if you were anything like me, 9 years old with unsupervised internet, you were bound to come across them at one point or another, especially Slenderman or Smile Dog. That stuff scared the shit out of me. But some people genuinely believed that stuff was real, especially these two girls. We don't talk about that. Creepypastas had a profound impact on my generation because it was kind of like our mythology. We thought at some point that this was all real because we were young and naive. All right, let's talk about natural disasters, right? I'm gonna be honest, I kind of read over the script again, and I don't really want to talk about anything but tornadoes, so that's what I'm going to do. I've also already talked about Hurricane Katrina and how people thought it was fake, and that's a conspiracy theory, so we're going off topic again. I cannot read a script for the life of me. Please kill me. So I like tornadoes, right? And the United States gets a lot of tornadoes because the cold air from the Rocky Mountains mixes with the hot, warm air. Oh my God, I just said hot, warm again. I'm going to go crazy. Oh my God. The hot, humid air mixes with the cold air from the Rocky Mountains in the plains and makes tornadoes, right? One of the myths surrounding tornadoes, especially the one that I found most interesting, was the dead man walking. When a tornado is very, very strong, with winds of over 200 miles per hour, sometimes it has an extra vortex and it comes out and it looks like a man walking. These tornadoes are very, very powerful. That's why you are the dead man walking, and the tornado is also the dead man walking. Let's go over places because I can actually read the script off of this one and not just go on a tangent like I've done for everything else. We all know Area 51. Remember when we were going to invade it 6 years ago? That was crazy. That was a crazy time. I genuinely thought something was going to happen, but no one showed up. Area 51 is pretty well known for its secrecy. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't tell us anything. And people think that they're hiding UFOs and super secret technology in there, even though they're probably not. Speaking of aliens and UFOs are an American thing. The first UFO sighting was in 1947 in Seattle. That's an American thing and it spread all over the world. Now people believe it everywhere. Sleepy Hollow in New York. You ever seen that movie? That scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. That was terrifying. Oh my God. That story follows in place in urban New York right before the turn of the century in 1799 to 1800, where a doctor, Hickhead, whatever the name is, follows a series of murders that turns out to be a headless horseman. A man without a head on a horse. Shit scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. This is really generalized, but I also think that this is pretty important to American mythology, is Native American burial grounds. When I hear that a place is haunted, especially like the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, what's the explanation? It's on top of a Native American burial ground. That's the explanation, guys. There's no other explanation. Why do we think this? Because we murder them in cold blood and we're trying to repent for ourselves. Probably. I completely made that up. The Bermuda Triangle. I completely forgot about this while writing the script. Let's go over it real quick. When I was a kid, the Bermuda Triangle was so prevalent, I thought it was a much bigger issue than it actually was. I live nowhere near the ocean. I live where I live now when I figured it out about it. I live in Colorado. I thought the Bermuda Triangle was going to be a lot more prevalent than it actually was. I thought it was terrifying, even though I live nowhere near the ocean. So for those who don't know, the Bermuda Triangle is this area between Cuba and Florida where shit disappears. Stuff just disappears. I swear to God, that's the explanation. It's pretty famous for boats disappearing and sinking without a reason, and same thing with planes. That's it. I think this is important to mythology because it shows that we really haven't changed as a species very much. We still tell stories that may or may not be true to scare our friends, to scare our children, and to make us seem cooler. Even though our priorities have changed, our stories really have not changed that much. They've just switched, like, you're gonna die, to you won't get good presents. We're living in a good time, guys, just saying.
Okay, bye.